News at 7. Nigerian Army commends Aiyedatiwa's prompt, decisive response to security alert. Ondo Assembly moves to strengthen public safety. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu sacks lawyers at start of court defense. And from the foreign scene, 40 migrants die as boat sinks off Tunisia. Good evening and a warm welcome to the news. Kunle Ariyo is my name. Assistant Director, Army Public Relations 32 Artillery Brigade Agure Njoka Urabo has commended Ondo State Government for its swift and decisive response to the recent security alert regarding a planned terrorist attack in some parts of the state. Major Urabo made the commendation during an official visit to Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Idowa Janako. He noted that the prompt action of Governor Loki Aiyedatiwa in convening an emergency security meeting and directing all security agencies to be on full alert demonstrated his commitment to protecting lives and property of citizens. The Army spokesperson also expressed appreciation to the state government for its continuous support for the military and other security formations. Ajanaku emphasized the importance of public vigilance, urging citizens to report any suspicious or unlawful activities in their communities to the appropriate authorities. In a bid to enhance security and improve the regulation of domestic service operations across Ondo State, the State House of Assembly has conducted a public hearing on two significant bills. A bill for a law to provide for the registration of domestic staff service providers and collection of data of domestic staff in Ondo State, and a bill for a law to provide for the prohibition of the act of kidnapping and abduction in Ondo State. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshilala Adesoye Ajayi provides details of the public engagement.
The move, which is as part of its efforts towards strengthening public safety, also aimed at prohibiting kidnapping and adoption across the state. The bill, which seeks to criminalize adoption and related offenses, is designed to curb the growing menace that has strengthened peace, disrupted livelihoods, and instilled fear into residents. On the other hand, it seeks to provide for the registration of domestic staff, service providers, and collection of data of domestic staff, attracting attention for its potential to enhance public safety and accountability. Declaring the public hearing open, Speaker Olamide Oladiji said the move is a proactive step towards enhancing the safety of residents and curbing criminal activities within the state, and to ensure critical stakeholders' input before their passage into law.
Most of these laws, at times they become obsolete in such a way that there's need for us to do adjustment. There's need for us to review it, following, so that we can be able to meet up with what is going on in our communities. That is why we are here. So if there's any need for us to do the amendment, if there's any need for us to change anything in the existing law in the House of Assembly, there's need for us to invite all the people that are concerned in the society to come and represent the people of all those states. As you are here this morning, I'm glad to inform you that all of you here, you are representing the interests of the people of Ondo State.
Other lawmakers, including Deputy Speaker Ololade Gbegudu, emphasized the importance of both the bills to public safety, noting that when passed into law, they will be of great help in curbing crime and foster a more secure environment for all residents of the state. Stakeholders who spoke at the hearing commended the legislature for moving towards ensuring a secure environment and appealed that their inputs are reflected in the final draft of the bills. Omoshilala Adesoye Ajayi, Osrc News.
Wife of Ondo State Governor Oluwaseun has encouraged residents to embrace digital learning in order to access global opportunities. The governor's wife gave the advice at the commissioning and handover of a digital learning center of the renewed Hope Initiative in collaboration with the National Information Technology Development Agency in Ilaramokin, a federal local government area of Ondo State. Omoni Olangbeji reports.
Today's commissioning presents another opportunity under the mandate of
the wife of Nigerian President Senator Oluremi Tinubu officially commissioning 10 digital learning centers across 10 states of the Federation in Abuja. She highlighted the vital role of ICT in empowering communities, especially women and girls, to overcome socio-economic barriers and access global opportunities. The establishment of ICT community centers across the country is part of the contributions of the First Lady through the Renewed Hope Initiative Social Investment Program. The initiative aims to serve as a vital tool for empowering communities, particularly women and youths. Aside from the initial centers earlier commissioned, including Kebbi and Cross River, this new set of 10 centers have Ondo State as one of the beneficiaries.
I urge the members of the various beneficiary communities, especially our youth, to make good use of these facilities to enhance learning, creativity, and entrepreneurship, thereby improving livelihood and contributing to national development.
We hereby commission.
Wife of the Ondo State Governor Oluwaseun Ayedatiwa commended the First Lady for her impactful programs targeted at economic empowerment and national development. She described Ondo State fortunate to benefit from the initiative and urged residents to make judicious use of the facility to compete favorably with global standards in the digital world.
Let the center be a place of learning, collaboration, and innovation. We are confident that this digital economy center will unlock new potentials, foster economic growth, and help secure brighter and more digitally empowered future for everyone.
Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development and Ondo State Coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative, Dr. Seun Osamaye, expressed delight over the project, saying it aligns with the state's vision to empower citizens through digital literacy.
Our women of Ondo State will have access to digital infrastructure. Honestly, to be able to function in today's global world, you need digital literacy, you need digital knowledge, and that is what this center will provide. It's an open center. It's open for the use of everyone in Ondo State, especially our women. So we are happy that we have this center to access so that our women can have access to trainings that will give them better knowledge, that will equip them with necessary knowledge.
On the accessibility and sustainability of the facility, which includes a complete tour, Olumide Ashiri said the digital center will complement the over 250 computer systems already provided by the state government to equip citizens with ICT skills.
We can say to a large extent that Mr. Governor has promoted technology. Now, to NITDA, I am so grateful that NITDA is able to support our effort, our modest effort. This technology hub or this digital center is one that we believe will be used to catapult our children, our youth, into better level in digital education.
States that benefited from this batch include Abia, Delta, Edo, Kano, Katsina, Lagos, Nasarawa, Yobe, Zamfara, and Ondo. Omoni Olangbeji, Osrc News.
Residents of Imafon community and its neighboring settlements are expressing relief as construction work finally begins on the long-neglected Imafon road. The 6-kilometer stretch, notorious for its deplorable state, is now under construction following approval by the Ondo State government. Bletinobe reports.
After several years of neglect, the Imafon Road is finally getting government attention. Heavy-duty machines and construction workers are currently on site, excavating and digging drainage channels as part of the initial phase of the project. Imafon serves as a major supplier of food crops to Akure and connects several agrarian communities, including Ala and Ilado. Residents and motorists have described the project as long overdue. They are, however, appealing to the government to ensure speedy and uninterrupted completion of the work.
We want to appreciate the state government for counting us worthy. It has been suffering for many years. The Imafon Road, Alagbaka Imafon Road, has to be count worthy now. We appreciate him for that, and we need it to be speedily and come to completion. The people of the community, everybody's were happy. By the day of they started the job, you can see every one of us, we are jubilating, and we appreciate the government for that.
The road is worst. If I'm going out in the morning, I'll be thinking, so I'm going to ply this road again. If I'm coming back again, it's another thing entirely. I'll park at Scarp, then I'll be thinking, how will I drive this road? But to the glory of God, we appreciate Mr. Governor. Today, I didn't regret voting for him. I didn't lost my vote. My maid, my staffs, we didn't lost our votes. We appreciate him, and we want to use this medium to beg him to please ask the contractor to be fast about it. Before the next rainy season, we will be glad, we will be happy if this road is finished maybe in the last 4-5 months.
So that's what we are talking about it, and that's what we are praising our governor for, that this thing will not even stop. So in fact, we beautify ojú ọ̀nà fún wa bó ṣe wà sí pẹ̀lú all these things. Bọ́n ṣe fẹ́ ṣe lóní kọ́tà lóní drainage tí gbogbo ẹ̀ wà okay, so we love it.
A dúpẹ́ nítorí pé a ní àwọn challenges kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ọ̀nà yìí, a ní àwọn ìdojúkọ kan tó jẹ́ wípé inú wa go dùn sí. Ọ̀nà yìí jọ̀nà tó yẹ pé tójò bá rọ̀ everybody tó bá ń kọjá wọ́n máa ń ṣubú, mọ́tò máa ń yọ́, gbogbo nǹkan máa ń ṣe. But a ti rí sí pé wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́, wọ́n ti gbẹ́ kọ́tà ń sìn tán ti ń ṣe lọ, but a rọ̀ wọ́n, a bẹ̀ wọ́n lórúkọ bàbá àti ọmọ kan jọ̀ọ́ kán bá wa parí ọ̀nà yìí, Ọlọ́run á ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, wọ́n ṣe gan o.
Similarly, the construction work is ongoing along the Akure to Ijare Road, with drainage channels being constructed along key sections. Residents believe that when completed, both projects will ease the transportation of farm produce, enhance mobility, and open up new economic opportunities across the area. Blessing Osrc News.
We'll now take a break. When we come back, we'll give you more stories. Please stay with us.
Go.
The spirit of unity, strength, excellence comes alive as champions and talents shine at Bola Ahmed Tinubu Sport Festival, a leader committed to renewed hope and youth development. From athletics to football, basketball, tennis, table tennis, volleyball, handball, wrestling, boxing, ayo olokun, and marathon. Picking up our form begins from Wednesday 22nd of October and ends on the 3rd of November 2025 at no cost in any of the zones. Ikare, Owo, Ondo, Okitipupa, at Akure. Visit GMT office at Degbola Junction or log on to www.ondogmt.com.ng. Bola Ahmed Tinubu Sport Festival holds between 6th of November to 6th of December 2025. Join thousands of athletes, sport lovers as we celebrate peace, unity, and national pride through sports. For inquiries, call Alex on 0706 144 4622. Bola Ahmed Tinubu Sport Festival is powered by Grassroots Movement for Tinubu GMT, sponsored by Honorable Dr. Olubumi Tunji Ojo, Minister of Interior. Be part of these excitements.
Go.
Welcome back and thanks for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at Osrc TV and on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel Osrc TV Ondo. A distinguished career defined by service, faith and humanity has come to a graceful close as staff members of Ondo State Television Corporation, Osrc, friends and family gathered to celebrate the retirement of one of their own, Richard Odofin, who served as Director of Finance and Administration of Orange FM. Blessing Obe, tell us more.
It was a day of emotions and fond reflections as staff of Ondo State Radio Vision Corporation, Osrc, alongside friends and family, honored Richard Odofin at the send-off ceremony, marking the end of his meritorious service to the organization. The event provided an opportunity for colleagues to recount his remarkable contributions to the growth and stability of the corporation. In his remarks, the Director of Finance and Administration, Orange FM, Sam Adelui, described Odofin, a man of integrity, whose dedication and professionalism remain exemplary.
Mr. Richard Odofin is a man of honor, dignity, humble, and a pioneer director of Finance and Administration of Orange 94.5 FM, who worked tirelessly since the creation of this station.
Staff members, his wife Olamiposi Odofin, and close associates commended his leadership style and humility, saying his footprint will remain indelible in the organization.
The little time we spent together when he was the Director of Finance and Administration, as far as Orange 94.5 is concerned, Mr. Richard Odofin, at that point in time, for about 6 months, it was a very tedious one, stressful, but always very fruitful.
He's a consummate administrator. He's a team player. Always ready to assist in whatever way he found himself.
Mr. Odofin, I've seen a man with extreme humility. In Mr. Odofin, I've seen a man with patience and perseverance in the face of extreme provocation.
My husband is a very kind person. He's passionate about his job. He's hardworking. I call him my Lord Rishi. I want to thank God for your life.
We at marketing department, because that once in a while we work hand in hand together and we just then how is it going there? Okay, it's going there. But anytime we have a little complaint for anything, it takes action immediately.
The celebrant, Richard Odofin, expressed gratitude to God and appreciation to the management and colleagues for their support throughout his career.
I'm so happy because I've seen the vestige that Orange is not a waste. All the way we started, but to God be the glory, we are seeing good people emerging and occupying very, very reasonable position in the industry.
Director General Osrc Kenneth Ojushola Stevenson praised the celebrant's dedication and urged other staff members to emulate his commitment to duty.
You started Orange with a team and a team love, and you moved on to these premises. Yes, it may be a little bit bumpy, but the fact of the matter is the people are still with you till tomorrow. And I want to thank you very much for the little time we spent. You are leaving a legacy. You are leaving a legacy of truth, a legacy of performance, a legacy of resourcefulness. And the God Almighty will continue to guide you in your new endeavors.
The event also featured presentation of gifts and rendition of the "For He's a Jolly Good Fellow" song in his honor.
He's a jolly good fellow, boy, he's a jolly good fellow.
Richard Odofin began his career as a public relations officer at the Ondo State Radio Corporation, ODRC. Through hard work and consistency, he rose through the ranks to become Director of Finance and Administration at Orange FM, a position he held until his retirement. Blessing Obi, Osrc News.
We'll take another break now. When we come back, we'll give you more stories. Please stay with us.
Full House Refreshment is goodness to go round. The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment, which contains fresh cow milk. Enjoy Full House goodness filled with essential vitamin and minerals. Peak, reach for your peak.
Welcome back. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Professor Joash Amopitan as the new chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Amopitan took the oath of office at the council chamber of the presidential villa, Abuja. Tinubu charged Amopitan to protect the integrity of Nigeria's elections and electoral process, as well as strengthen the institutional capacity of INEC.
Brings a real pleasure.
Amopitan swearing in by the president comes a week after the Senate confirmed his appointment as INEC chairman following a rigorous screening session on October 16. Kanu Agabi, former Attorney General of the Federation and lead counsel to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has applied to withdraw his representation in the ongoing terrorism trial before the Federal High Court in Abuja. Kanu is facing trial on a 7-count charge bordering on terrorism filed against him by the federal government. Agabi informed the court when the matter was called today that he would no longer be representing the IPOB leader, explaining that the defendant had decided to take back the case from them. In the same manner, all the senior advocates of Nigeria involved in the case also announced their withdrawal from the case. Kanu, confirming the development, told the court that he would be representing himself from now, but noted that the position might change later. In the same vein, activist and publisher Omoyele Sowore has been arrested within the premises of the Federal High Court in Abuja by armed policemen shortly after he appeared in solidarity with the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Sowore, who has been at the forefront of calls for Kanu's release from detention, was picked up by security operatives who insisted that he must come with them to the Federal Capital Territory Police Command. When asked what his offense was, one of the officers explained that they were acting on the instruction of the Commissioner of Police, although Sowore queried his absence of the formal letter of invitation. He maintained that his lawyer must accompany him before he was eventually taken away in a police van. We'll take another break now. When we come back, we'll give you more stories. Please stay with us.
house refreshment is goodness to go round. The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter full house pack with more refreshment, which contains fresh cow milk. Enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamin and minerals. Peak, reach for your peak.
Welcome back. The federal government has approved and released 32.9 billion naira through the Basic Health Care Provision Fund, marking the third round of disbursement in 2025. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Pate, announced the release through a red letter urging citizens to actively participate in ensuring that the funds are used effectively. He added that the funds are intended to strengthen primary health care across the country, a signal that the government is not only fulfilling its responsibility as the custodian of the fund, but trusting citizens to help safeguard the spending. The Basic Health Care Provision Fund supports Nigeria's health care by strengthening primary care and allocating resources for emergency treatment. And straight to the foreign scene, at least 40 migrants, including children, have died after their boat sunk off the coast of Tunisia in one of the deadliest maritime disasters in the region this year. The boat sank off the Mediterranean port of Mandia in central Tunisia while carrying about 70 migrants. This is the latest disaster to hit migrants trying to cross the Mediterranean from Africa to Europe. Tunisian authorities have opened an investigation into the causes and circumstances surrounding the boat sinking. And that's it on the news tonight. But before we go, we'll give you another look at the main point. The 32 Artillery Brigade Akure has commended Ondo State government for its swift and decisive alert over a planned terrorist attack in some parts of the state. Assistant Director, Army Public Relations Njoka Irabo made a commendation during an official visit to Information and Orientation Commissioner Idobu Ajanaku. We also inform you that Ondo State House of Assembly has conducted a public hearing on a bill for a law to provide for the registration of domestic self-service provider and a bill for a law to provide for the prohibition of the act of kidnapping and abduction in the state. Also, we informed you that Federal High Court Abuja has adjourned sitting till Friday after the detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers applied to withdraw their representation. Also from the foreign scene, we told you that a boat has sunk in the Mediterranean Sea, resulting in the death of 40 people. And that's it on the news tonight. We thank you for being a part of it. Good evening.